Alright, now Seva Bob is going on a secret mission to help save the world. But when he sleeps, he doesn't want to be attacked by any evil intruders, right? So we have to make a door alarm for him so that when he sleeps, if someone opens his sliding door, then an alarm will happen. Come on, let's build it. Alright, now let's make Seva Bob's door security alarm. So first, let's grab our breadboard. And let's grab the main component, the BC547 transistor. So take the transistor and put it into the pins just like that. This time keep the round side facing up and the flat side facing the breadboard. That's because there's some issues earlier with it working, and it didn't really work that good last time when it was faced the other way. So this is the best way to do it. Next, let's connect the transistor to the negative rail. So on the very left leg, push that in just like that, and then plug this into the negative rail. Simply like that. Next, let's connect the let's connect the resistor. So from your Seva kit, grab 220 ohms resistor, or the one without any paint on either side. If you want one with the paints, that is a different type, that's 100 ohms and 10K, but we just want 220. So we grab that, and then on the very right leg of the transistor, plug one leg in, and then on the other leg, plug that not too far away, but just semi-far, like that. Yeah. Now that's in, let's put in our IR receiver. So this IR receiver has two legs, one is shorter, one's longer. So take the longer leg and put it into the end of the receiver, or the end of the resistor, like that. And take the shorter leg and put it into the middle leg of the, into middle pin of the BC547 transistor. Now it's like that, just bend it slightly so that's facing that way. So before I go any further, I'm just really quick going to explain what these two sensors are. So this is called a BC, or an IR transmitter. This is called an IR receiver. So basically, this is the signal. This is like a little sensor that sends signals. So if you guys have TV remotes, usually they're in TV remotes. So when you point your TV remote directly to the box channel, or the Roku box that you guys have, then it works, right? But if you face it the other way, it doesn't. That's because these two need to be looking directly at each other so that a signal gets sent. Next, let's plug in our buzzer and our LED. So grab a wire. Okay, yeah. Grab a wire and just plug that into the very last leg of the BC547 transistor, or the very right leg, and then just plug that into any leg over here. Just like that. Oops. So when you're plugging these in, sometimes these wires can snap a little bit. Not snap, but get odd in. But make sure that you push it in all the way, but not too much. Otherwise, you could break the wire, or even worse, break the breadboard. Just like that. Now, take your buzzer, and on the buzzer, it shows two sides. So it first shows the plus. There's plus on the top, and there's nothing on the right side. So take that side with the plus, or take that side with nothing on it, or this little HSD sign, and then plug the shorter leg, or that side, into the blue wire which you just put. Just like that. Then take an LED. It can be any LED, it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna take red because it's alarm, right? So red's like So yeah. So then take the shorter leg of the LED and plug that into the same place as the red, or as the blue wire, and then plug the longer leg of the LED into the spot that is connected to the same leg as the buzzer. Like that, yeah. Next, take your red wire, any wire is fine, but I'm gonna take a red one because this one's going straight to the plus power. So add this to the negative rail and it should look similar to that. When you're doing all this, make sure that everything is firmly in. Don't push it in too much, but make sure that it's all in properly, not just like I accidentally forgot and it didn't work, right? We don't want that to happen. Alright, now that's in like that, we've completed this part of the circuit. Next, what we have to do is we have to see if next we have to connect the IR transmitter in. So first, grab another 220 ohms resistor like this. Plug one leg into the negative rail, the other leg into really anywhere on the breadboard, just like that. Next, take a wire. Take a wire, then plug that into the port that's almost directly next to the, plug it into the port that's right next to the red, or the 220 ohms resistor, like that. But make sure these two are not in the same row. If they are in the same row, it will cause a short circuit and it will probably start like a fire or make some smoke. Lastly, take the longer leg of your IR transmitter and then plug that into the the green wire that is showing right here. Just like that. Now, let's just angle it a little bit to here. Make sure that when you're twisting these wires that the these two wires from the transmitter and the receiver aren't touching each other, otherwise that will cause a short circuit, and like I said earlier, might cause a fire or make some smoke. Alright, now that your circuit is complete, make sure that you double check this with an adult, or if you bought our kit, double check with the picture on the kit. And now let's get a battery to power it on. Okay, so now I got a battery. And let's plug this in. So make sure that you don't put it right next to each other. I'm going to, because I have a special battery. But if you have some other battery, make sure that you don't plug it in. Actually, no, that's dangerous. Just gonna plug this in semi far away, just like that. Otherwise, it could cause a short circuit. Put it in here. Let's add our battery. Ready? So now, as you can see, LED's on, but the buzzer isn't fully on, right? So that's happening because these two need to be in direct contact for the buzzer to work. So if I just readjust this, oops. Just like that. So now, when Save-All Bob closes his door, if any intruder comes in, then he can simply, if any intruder comes in and then opens the door, so if any intruder comes in and opens this sliding door, then he'll know beforehand so he can save himself from the intruders and alert his boss, Guru. Nice job, minions. Now, Save-All Bob can sleep in peace without having to worry about any intruders coming in and attacking him in the sleep. Thank you.